Good morning, fellow prospectors. This is Dire Gold Prospecting. We're back at the creek. We are the only ones here, or I'm the only one here at the upper claim. Figured the water was going to be up some, so I didn't bring the boys with me. But the creek, it's a little murky, but it does not look bad at all. But we're basically coming down to try out a couple things. New pump. My yard sale find. But I kind of converted it. I wanted a cart, something to pull it into the creek. Something on wheels because it was heavy. So what I ended up with, I ended up taking my hopper off because it was going to be way too much water flow. I did test it out in the swimming pool at home. But I converted my box over into an actual dredge. So now I've got a dredge on wheels. So we figured we'd give it a whirl. I'll get back with you as soon as we get it in there and get it set up. Oh, I do want to send a shout out to Prospector Chris. Wish him a happy birthday today. And maybe I'll catch him down here within the next week or two. We're set up. We run about 5-10 minutes. Had to do a little tweaking here and there with the throttle, and I need to make up something different for the end of my pickup tube for the pump. The screen I had over the end of it sucked some rocks up against it and cut my flow down. But it seemed to be cleaning out fairly nicely. Home light pump's working great. I'm sucking up some pretty decent sized rock through that 2-inch nozzle. And I haven't had the first clog. It's pulling it straight through. Here in a minute I'm going to set the camera up on that rock over there and do a little bit of running so we can see some actual material coming through. And hopefully this bedrock ledge produces a little bit more gold. I'd like to find another big flake like I found last weekend. We'll see. So far, it's working out pretty good, but I'm finding some of the smallest little micro pieces, so it's catching. I haven't really found the first piece of pepper today at all. I don't know if the hole's fizzling out, about 3 foot, 4 foot upstream is where I found that big flake last week. Well, I'm getting this way and the bedrock kind of cuts up. There's a little divot in it. I figured it'd be a good spot, but I'm not really finding a lot of clay. It's a lot of sediment, but it's catching plenty of garnets and some of the smallest little pieces of gold and plenty of wire. This isn't even all of it, and I've only probably actually ran hour and a half. So the way this comes around, I've been working right in here. I'm going to kind of go this way a little bit. Maybe where the current's cutting out, it hasn't pushed over that far. I don't know. I'm going to try something. Hopefully we can get something decent in the box today. Well, I'm going to let the box clear out a little bit more. Call it a day. I come down this way a little bit more and I found it looked like a pretty decent dip in the bedrock. Start pulling up some great big old pieces of pyrite, and you don't think that's a lot of fencing? I got probably 3 foot of fence in there, not counting what I've already got over there. And I also sucked up an engine valve. But we'll have to see how she does. So far, I'm impressed on how it's working, except for the only problem I'm having is at the tail end. My tailings keep piling up. I need to get it up a little bit higher. That's the only thing that looks like I need to alter. Pump's working great. I do need to make a foot valve. My spring got clogged a couple times. But other than that, let's see what we got in this clean out. Well, I'm home. Got a chance running the cleanups loose. Wish I didn't have that little hump in the middle of it. But we're starting to get it cleaned out. There's still quite a bit in there. I know what was in the top mat on the dredge, and you'll just have to wait to see once we get this cleaned up.
Oh, dropped it.
So until we get this ran, well, today's cleanup's done. Of course, same as last weekend. I think the most productive time of it was probably the last hour I was there. Some chunky pieces today. See the picker. Some real nice pieces today. Gotta love that sound. Alright. It's the second time I've been in that hole for the most part. I went downhill or up, I can't even talk today. Downstream from last weekend's. I'll take a photo and put it at the end of last weekend's and this weekend's both together, because I've still got them all separated still. So we can see exactly what all come out of there, and I might dry it out and weigh it to see what I've pulled out of the hole so far. I'll get that picture in at the end. Thanks for watching Dire Gold Prospecting. Please hit that like, subscribe.